hopefully things shift. I'm not sure if the Conservative Party is going to be the one to do that for us. I'm still a bit wounded by how they've behaved in the last couple years.
100%.
But I'm hopeful, and yeah, maybe we should play this Freeland clip just to see.
Before we do, just to put an exclamation on this, what is tragic, however, I think if you are an NDP supporter, why would you vote NDP?
Yes.
I mean, the Liberals have gone so far left. Jugmeat has betrayed you. And I guess what I'm getting at, Natasha, is that for a Conservative breakthrough, you really want a pretty strong NDP. You want the left vote split. I don't see that happening unless there's some, come to Jesus moment for Mr. Singh, or there's a party revolt a la Patrick Brown when he was the PC Ontario leader and they oust him. And right now the NDP is a two-headed dragon. You have the urban socialist set, Jagmeet Singh being the perfect example. And then you have the classic NDPers.
Yes.
They're all about, the hard hat brigade, and the lunch bucket brigade, building pipelines, etc. And they are completely at odds with each other. I kind of hope the NDP gets its act together, gets a new leader, and actually helps the Conservatives get in by splitting that left-wing vote. Do you think that'll happen?
Yeah, I wonder what will happen to those people who you're just speaking about, because they are politically isolated right now. If they're not being represented by their leader, they're bound to vote elsewhere, and I wonder where they'll go, because as you said, it's unlikely that it'll be Justin Trudeau who will garner those votes.
Yeah, well, his popularity is plummeting even amongst Liberal supporters, and when I say that, classical Liberal supporters, the type that liked Chrétien, Paul Martin, and I mean, it seems like an eternity away. Those were governments that actually balanced the budget, had fiscal surpluses, and that's an afterthought with this tax and spend prime minister. But time will tell. I hate to be cliche, but we'll see what happens. And as you mentioned, Freeland on the green transition. Golly, what's that about?
Let's play this clip in a couple seconds.
I'm already holding on to my wallet.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear green, that means my green is coming out of my billfold. Here we go, folks.
For a minute. I think that, if I can be a little bit emotional for a minute, I think that Canadians maybe don't fully appreciate that the green transition is also a huge economic opportunity. Quite rightly, we are accustomed to thinking about climate action as an existential challenge for the planet. And it is. It absolutely is. And we have a moral imperative to act for the next generation. But speaking as Canada's finance minister, it's also a real economic opportunity. And this is a space where Canada can win.
Yeah, and again, do as I say, not as I do. Natasha, I believe our colleague Sheila Gunn-Reid did a access to information search, and I hope I got my numbers right. I know I have one number definitely right, but I think it was 47 vehicles are part of the Liberal cabinet.
Right.
And of those vehicles, folks, guess how many are green? One. It was either a Chevy Volt or a Chevy Bolt, but only one is a green-plated car. Natasha, if she believes that the green economy, what did she say, is some kind of a transition that is positive, then why aren't all those vehicles green-plated?
Yeah, I agree. And what I really want to know is, are people really buying this crap? Like, do people actually trust when the Liberal government speaks about their passion for climate activism? Like, I'm confused. Like, who's buying this crap?
Well, it's so hypocritical because we'll shut down the pipelines, we'll shut down oil going from Alberta to a refinery in New Brunswick owned by the Irvings, which could produce, as I understand it, more than 1 billion refined barrels of oil per day. And yet, that's what we're doing to reduce our carbon emissions. Oh, please don't look at that tanker coming in from Saudi Arabia. And I understand that oil is not subjected to the carbon tax because a lot of it goes to Quebec, which is a Liberal stronghold, or can be. It is despicably hypocritical.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. And I would be surprised if anyone were actually genuinely believing this. And I hopefully that this gets called out more. I really think that needs to happen because we've seen such a weird shift going from COVID to this whole green sort of narrative. And I'm really hoping people don't latch onto this one like they did to the COVID narrative.
Oh, hey guys, thanks for watching. That's a clip from our Rebel News Daily Livestream where we talk about the news of the day in an unscripted and interactive way. It's co-hosted at noon Eastern or 10 Mountain Standard Time by me on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And on Wednesdays and Fridays, we've got rotating co-hosting happening from some of our other on-air talent. So good news, there's something for everybody. We broadcast on YouTube. But if you want the full uncensored version, you're going to have to find us on Rumble, Super U, and Odyssey. And be sure to sign up for our rebelnews.com emails so that you never miss us when we go live.